Alright. Week 31? Huh. Okay. Eric, King of Davern, I thought justice would find you through Radovia's hands, but I suppose I will need to step in. You didn't think that I would believe your alleged proof that you did not murder my father. Truly, it seems to me you've sentenced an innocent person to death. How does that make you feel? I saw through your lies, Eric. You would not only kill someone for your own wrongdoing, but I see that you also perform evil occult practices. You always have a dirty trick up your sleeve, don't you, Eric? I suppose witchcraft is a perfect fit for a deceiver like you. Falling mountains, right where you need them. There's no explanation for this other than magic. The storm? Is this how you poisoned my father? Magic like this is dangerous and it must be banished. There's only one way to set things right. Davern needs to be purged of all witchcraft, starting through your throne room. I will remove all things diabolical from this world. Well, you should start with yourself, mate. Have a little sip of what your dad had. The truth will come out and you will pay for your sins. Ivo, King of... Yeah, he's definitely lost his mind. Evil tricks, the collapsing mountains were nothing but sheer luck at a dreadful time. Your Grace, Ivo promised us 3,000 men. We won't last long if he comes to our gates with an army this large. We must call the King's Summit. Other kings won't want to help us, but we must try. I will make the necessary arrangements, Your Grace. This is hardly an end, Your Grace. If we're under siege, we better stock up on supplies. We should aim for at least 5 large crates of supplies. The weekly summary will have all the necessary information. It'll be best to set aside whatever we can at the end of each week. Oh man, I didn't see that coming. I really thought that the Radovian situation was like the end game, and it's not, and that's surprising. That's cool. Let's follow through this day and see what's what. We were extremely lucky to win that battle. We have lost most of our men. If not for that avalanche, we would have certainly been defeated. I know, we must really be in the gods' favour. We need to focus on strengthening our army. I don't know if I'd ever forgive myself if this castle was destroyed. What are we going to do about Ivo, Your Grace? I don't know yet. Yeah, it's tricky. Your Grace, a small family living on the edge of the village has recently lost their child to a fever. Little I could have done, but I helped them bury the poor mite. We prayed for his soul, and I have blessed the spirit on your behalf. Parents were grateful for help from the king's men. That's nice. Your Grace, a local baker was missing his flour deliveries. I searched around and it turned out the horses and cart got stuck in the mud on the way over. We helped them and the baker gave us a basket of fresh, crusty bread rolls. Free bread? Your Grace, it is I, Torlander the Wonderful. Is your witch ready to come with me? Yeah, why not? Perfecto. The witch is going to make all the difference. Thank you, Your Grace. Your Grace, it seems Babushka has given up for now. The villages have been cleared and the strange writing and chicken legs are gone too. Her crows are still dancing in the sky though. She's still out there somewhere, but she can't do much without her men. Thank you very much for your help, Your Grace. I don't know what we would do without you. You are welcome. I'm happy to hear our villages are safe again. This was a difficult time for us all. Cool, okay, making people happy again. Yes, it's time for the wedding, isn't it? I'll keep my word, don't worry. There won't be any wedding. My son. Oh no! Please take Asalia off my hands! Oh, no! He overdosed on oracle dust. Found him lying in his bed, all covered in spit, vomit and blood. This poison is spreading like a plague. I don't know what to say. Everything was set up, everything ready, just... had to wait until the battle, didn't you? What? He was gonna OD regardless as whether he was married or not. I mean, to be honest, Asalia probably would have done it for him if the wedding had gone ahead. So if I hadn't prepared for the battle, it's possible there'd be no Davern at all, perhaps. But your daughter would most likely have survived to marry my son. What? No, I have nothing left. What? I hope you'll never have to live through your child's death. I'm sorry, Eric. I won't be able to support your kingdom anymore. I need to focus on myself. Oh, whatever. Get out of here. Your Grace, I went outside to get some carrots from the pantry. I get back and all my pots, pans, jugs, cutlery and mugs are smashed. I can't even leave the kitchen for 1 second. This is doing of some... Do you mean this is the doing of some imp? Oh, I'm sure. I tried to lure him out with some onions, but he's a clever little fella. The worst part, it hasn't happened just once. Every time I go out, I come back to a devastated kitchen. That imp needs to be dealt with straight away. Take the hunter. I don't have a hunter. I have no one to give you. It's just an imp. They tend to cause mischief from time to time, but they get bored easily. It won't be long before he's gone, I'm sure. Until then, am I supposed to keep cleaning up after him? That's ridiculous. I'd better prepare more onions. Maybe he'll come out eventually. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I physically can't help you, so... Grace? I went to milk a cow this morning. To my surprise, our Ditty, the finest, healthiest cow in the village, was not giving anything. Some say that her days are nearing to an end. I say we have a Muddy prowling around. He crawls out in the night and milks the cow until he's full. Bloated, he rolls back to where he's come from. What, like... These people are, you know, mental. The youngster... The youngsters are waiting for the milk, but I have nothing for them. How can we live like this? I mean, I don't know, give them water instead. Like, they don't need milk. Buy yourself a new cow. I don't have a witch or a hunter to give you, so sure, we can spare the gold, so... Muddies are practically untraceable. This gold will get you a new cow, or at least you can buy some milk on the market. Thank you, Your Grace. I knew you would have the remedy to our problem. Poor Ditty will be replaced. Yep. Sure, but you can still keep her as a pet. I mean, just discard her because she's outlived her usefulness. Okay, let's go to see our wifey first. Oh look, she's got a little baby bump. Darling, we barely won that battle. To be honest, I've no idea what happened. We were losing. All I saw were fewer and fewer of our soldiers on the battlefield. I thought it was all coming to an end. I called for Ivo's army, but no one showed up. He wanted us to be unprepared. He hoped we would be defeated. We gave him our daughter. Why would he do this? He knows we have no rightful heir. He's just a young king, doesn't know what he's doing. He sent a letter, it arrived this morning. He said himself he hoped we would be defeated, and that he's going to have to finish us off himself. He announced a war. We have won against Rodovia, but I'm not sure we can defeat him. We have lost most of our men. Eric, what are we going to do? He has Lorsulia, I don't understand why he would do this. We'll work something out, sweetheart. You shouldn't worry, you're pregnant. Then don't talk to her about it. How is she not supposed to worry now? You've just talked to her about it. So, dump all this horrible stuff, but don't worry about it. How selfish. We must avoid any complications with the pregnancy, my darling. But how can I not worry? Fine, I'll try not to think about it. But you have to promise me you'll find a solution. I mean, I feel like I need the dialogue to come out, but I don't want to worry her, but I'm gonna have to for the sake of the dialogue. Honey, I'm sorry about everything. What are you talking about? We won, didn't we? I know Ivo didn't help, but I thought everything was fine. It isn't. We've made a big mistake. I spoke to Lorsulia before the battle. Her neck was covered in bruises. She begged me not to say anything to him about it. I'm gonna kill that Wandout. Wandout? What is this word? I mean, the word I would use begins in W-A-N, but it's not that word. Roses? What? This cannot be true. Was it Ivo? I've just spoken to her, but in the letters, she seemed so happy in Atana. We can't let anything happen to her, Eric. We have to get her out of there as soon as possible. Who knows what this scum will do to her? I need some time to come up with a plan. Stay strong, honey. We will solve this. I really hope we do. I would never forgive myself otherwise. Oh, what a situation. It turns out there will be no need for the wedding. Really? What happened? Yes, let's just say Lady Lena changed her mind. We won't need her alliance anymore. Thank you, Father. I don't know what changed your mind, but I'm really happy I can stay home. I'm not. I can't wait for you to leave. Honestly, I think the whole place would just be, like, everyone will be safer if you died, had some sort of accident. Because even if, like, she leaves the castle, no one is safe. Me too, and I'm sorry if I upset you before. It's alright, Father. How are you? I don't care. I know recent events have been difficult on you girls. Do you mean the battle? Yes, and with Luli gone, I know you miss her too. I do, but it's fine, Father. We're going to be alright. We're not going to be alright with you around. You are dangerous. I knew you could defeat the Rodovians. It wasn't the easiest on Maya. She knew some of the people. So did we. We only had 20 soldiers left. We knew some of the people too. On our side. What is the matter with this girl? We almost lost. We had no choice. You know that, right? Yes, I know that, Father. I'm just glad it's all over. Me too. I'm mind blown by her, like, I don't know, like her reasoning, her approach. She's just a psycho. I think that's what it comes down to. She is an absolute psycho. Oh, I probably should have invited someone, should I? The King's Summit. Welcome, and thank you for arriving upon my request. I have asked you all here to seek your guidance, help even. Davern is in danger, as you may know. We just won a battle against Rodovia, but a new enemy has arisen. Ivo, King Talus's son, is threatening my people. Even worse, he has my daughter. I fear for her. I suppose you're asking us for soldiers. What would we be up against, do you know? Prior to the battle with Rodovia, Talus offered me 3,000 men. We expect this is the army Ivo will bring against us. I mean, I would assume that he offered 3,000 men, but that's not all that he has. I would assume that he has way more than that. Bloody hell. I've heard of bigger armies to be sure, but I'm not in position myself to match that. Supposing Coral sorry, that just sounds like Rick from The Walking Dead. aids Davern, you'd still be 2,000 men short. Same with us. Prakis, while prosperous as always, has only ever had a small army at hand. 1,000 men is the best we could do. You're forgetting that you won't have to take the battle into an open field. Defending the castle with half as many men as the attacker will surely suffice. The thing is, like, if all of them have 1,000 each, there you go, sorted. Will you all help us then? Davin can count on all of your help then. Not so fast. Starters, Ivo was most likely preparing for this since his father's death. Yeah. We don't have nearly as much time to prepare, get ready, and march this far. True, even if we get right to it, it's not easy to move 1,000 men. If we buck right up, we might get to Grevno just on time. Timing isn't the best, yes, but even if we assume it will work out, it's not that simple, you see. With all these Rodovians, I've had quite a challenge in the recent weeks myself. Well, you're the main reason they're even here, wouldn't you agree, Eric? After your recent battle, numerous surviving Rodovians have scattered throughout our lands. If you help me get rid of the leftovers, then I will give you my army. I want them all gone. Oh, but why not help the poor folks? Is killing them the only option? Not killing per se, just don't help them in any way. Eventually they'll have to move elsewhere, or they'll just die from starvation. Maybe I should do that with Asalia, just stop feeding her. Slaughter them all would be my advice. Who knows what they brought with them. Barbaric vermin can carry diseases, not to mention the monsters Eric has already had the pleasure of meeting. Trying to starve them will only make them more desperate, so they'll be more likely to be aggressive. I agree. I suppose he's not wrong. I'm not a fan of killing, but if I had to choose between my people starving and them, I would choose them. What's wrong with all of you? We should help them. They're people like anybody else. I like you, Eric, so here's my counter-offer. So here's the choice. Help any Rodovians that you come across and you'll have my army. Rodovians this, Rodovians that. I'm tired of this talk. I have no business with them. Yellers is far too distant for them to travel to, and I have nothing to gain from this conversation. I will take my leave. Alright, so he's out. So either I help them or I kill them. So I have to choose. Who's got the bigger army? I'll just go with that. If the Rodovians were able to march through the mountains, there isn't much stopping them marching into Yellers, in my opinion. But what do I know? Look, Eric, I reckon it will take Atana around 19 weeks before they manage to march an army to Davin. Why don't we meet then, and I will see what I can do for you. Let's say, if I don't have any problems with the Rodovians, then I will lend you my men. Oh, is that how it is? Are you going to let people starve, Eric? Word gets around. If I hear that you are refusing to help the people of Rodovia, then you can count me out. How can I support somebody that's indifferent to people suffering? After all, didn't Ivo already call you a monster? Don't prove him right, Eric. Do what you must. I'll see you in 19 weeks. I will come around as well. We can go over everything once again. It could have gone better. Farid, I thought you'd left. I was on my way and then I ran into one of your daughters. Seems quite mature for her age. I hope you're talking about Sudani. You see, a marriage for an army, and I took you for a fool. I can see that I was wrong. What'd you say then? Yeah, take her. Take her. Take her right now. This is my only option, isn't it, Varid? Don't act butthurt about it. Take her. How about I let you consider it? I don't need to think about it. If you want to take me up on my offer, send a pigeon with an invitation. I will come back and we can take the next steps. Send a pigeon immediately. Okay, you need to save supplies in order to prepare for the siege. To put supplies aside, click the plus button in the resources section. When you have gathered enough supplies, they will make a crate. To be able to feed everyone during the siege, you would need 5 crates. Okay, we have lots of supplies presently. We're only receiving and we're not spending. So this is 10 at a time. Yeah, why not? Just put them all in there. No reason why not, because I'm not paying for an army upkeep. So I think we'll just do that for now. 2 crates, I think that's good to start with, isn't it? Okay, so we've got 19 weeks until the siege. Cool. Well, I think we're going to wrap things up there. So as always, thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate your beautiful faces. Don't forget to check out the members perks and also the Patreon perks. I'm sure you'll find something there that you like. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you all. Thank you to my wonderful members and patrons for supporting the channel. I appreciate you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.